Greetings, Arties. This is Ella and Jane. Do you know where we're off to every Halloween night? Well, you'll soon find out. You've certainly heard of the Mad Hatter, the Cheshire Cat, the Red Queen, and...
Oh, come on, Ella. They want to see the doll.
I was just trying to be more dramatic. It's Halloween, be in the mood. Well, I guess I overdid it with introduction. Would you like to go first?
Certainly. So, in this video we're making Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Let's get started. Take some red fabric and cut a wide circle for the base of the skirt. Cut a small hole in the center too. Next, take some black and red tulle, cut many big stripes out of it and turn it into ruffles. Then, attach the ruffles to the base skirt, starting from the bottom to the top. Oh, I spot some delicious biscuits right there. Yummy, delicious. Oh no. Great. Now I'm tiny. I've totally eaten the wrong biscuit. Well, I guess I should take this away. Okay. Let's try this again. Stay here. Much better, don't you think? Now that we're back to normal, let's continue with the process. Only this time, we sew the ruffles on separate pieces of tulle. This will be attached to the actual skirt right now. And here is the final layer. Now to the bodice. Take a white fabric of your choice. Wrap it around your doll's torso and use pins to form the shape of the doll's body. This is how it should look like. With a piece of red fabric, make a ruffle to be sewn on the top of the bodice and then use the black and white transparent fabric to cover the whole thing. For some ruffles with it, making sure to leave the top part unsewn and secure it with pins. After that, attach the skirt to the bodice and keep sewing the striped fabric on the skirt unevenly. With thin stripes of the same fabric, make some more ruffles and sew them onto the hem. It's all about the ruffles, people. Don't forget to leave one stripe for the bodice too. Next, choose the best red ribbon you have and tie it around the waist.
Now for the fun part, the details. Alice's original dress has many white flowers painted on, but we thought that it would be a little time consuming to paint every single one of them, so we went for simple white circles here and there. To complete the dress, let's add some red rhinestones instead of black hearts. Bedazzling is always the best part, don't you think? Every elegant appearance should be complete with the most suitable shoes. Let's use these unusual yet beautiful platforms to make proper shoes for Alice's look. I think they would look better in black. And it's time to paint the roses red, and give some extra shine by adding silver paint to their sculpted details and sealing them with clear varnish. Now to the doll itself. A lot of you guys asked for some tips concerning the face painting process, so I hope the following will help. First, take some Q-tips and nail polish remover and off with the makeup!
Stop that.
Use a spray sealant, here I'm using Mr. Super Clear, to prepare the doll's face for painting. Attention, you must wear protective gloves and certainly a mask when you're working with toxic sprays like this one, and that's an order. So after you've let your doll's face dry for about 30 minutes, it's time to start painting. Usually I start with the basic color fixing by using chalk pastels and eyeshadows to create the first shadows and highlights that will form the face according to the reference pictures I have in front of me. Time to actually paint, so prepare your acrylics and colored pencils for that. I prefer colored pencils as their hard tip allows me to have a better control of what and where I'm drawing on each time. This is of course completely optional. Starting with lighter shades of natural colors, begin shaping the features according to your reference pictures. I prefer searching for HD and fast pictures for the characters I'm making to use them as my primary reference, as well as some extra pictures from different angles. I'm always trying to find the right face sculpt for the character I want to make. Honestly, it's not easy, and we don't always get exactly what we want, but we try to paint the face as accurately as possible. The key is on the face details, the shapes of their features, eyes, brows, lips, even their nose structure can make the difference. Try to observe carefully the photos of the character, look closely, and you'll be amazed of how many things you'll find there, things that make each character special. The shadows play a very important role, as they actually give form to the face you're painting. As you can see, I'm spending extra time on the eyes. The eyes are a very detailed and complicated part of the face indeed, but they also play the biggest role in the final results. I really love realistic faces that radiate life. If the eyes are not drawn properly, the final result might be a lifeless piece of plastic rather than a character. Try to work with symmetrical moves, so you'll know that you've done the same steps on each side of the face. Luckily, no one has a perfect symmetrical face, so no need to worry about every detail that might not be exactly the same. The doll's mouth is a bit tricky, especially when we have to do with a smiley face mold. You can simply start by drawing a white line on the center to represent the teeth and then paint the lips with the color you want. Or you can use acrylics and try to shape some actual teeth with the help of a pin. We might be showing that process hopefully in another video. Always try to stop and observe the face as a whole and not only as separate parts before you continue to the next step. It's also important to not forget to seal your doll's face often, otherwise the paint will brush off to the first mistake you'll make, and no one wants to start all over again, trust me. I usually seal my dolls 4 to 5 times in total during the process, always applying thin coats from a distance of 20 to 25 centimeters so that the coats will dry quickly. Reaching the end of the process, we certainly don't want to forget to add the special details of our character's face, like freckles, tattoos, and anything they might have. Last but definitely not least, with a fine brush, we're adding some glossy varnish to the eyes and sometimes to the lips. This part is always my favorite.